What is going on, everybody? It is Frank the Tank, and welcome to the Dark Code ball review. So right off the bat, I just want to say to those of you who have stuck around my channel, have been watching my videos in the past, you'll notice a change in scenery here. I changed the camera angle, and of course, as you can hear, I am doing voiceover during the video now. And the reason I wanted to do all this is because I wanted to achieve a couple things, and those things are, I wanted to cut back. I wanted to make things a little more simpler. My videos in the past were a little too over the top with the edits, and they were way too long. They would always go like past 15 minutes, and that was just too much. And also, putting those videos together was just too overwhelming for me. And yeah, I just wanted to make things a little easier on myself. And also at the same time, I felt like if I was going to do a ball review video, I feel like it needed I needed to take a step in the right direction towards making it a proper ball review. And I feel like adding in these kinds of changes were definitely a step in the right direction to that. So I hope you guys enjoy these changes. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you guys like this. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into this ball review. Okay guys, to get this thing started, I will tell you right now that I was pretty surprised with where I was starting off. I was standing on board 18 to begin with, which to me is quite surprising because, this ball does have an asymmetrical weight block in it. So because of that, I automatically assumed, and this was a horrible assumption, by the way, I automatically assumed that I would probably be way more left than that to start off, but no. I was on 18, which is right of fourth arrow, the middle arrow, board 20 to be exact. And I think it just comes down to the cover stock that they put on this ball. That's making this slight difference from the rest, because this REX Pearl Reactive cover stock gives it that length that you see on it right now. And of course, the layout that I put on it, it decreases the flare on the ball, and it really makes it roll more rather than hook, if you know what I mean. And for those of you who don't know, typically Pearl Reactive makes the ball seem kind of lengthy. But of course, that combined with the asymmetrical weight block that they put into this ball gives it that good pop off the back. And I mean, I'm no expert here, but I think it just comes down to the cover stock that they put on this ball that makes it different from the rest, because the weight block that they put in this ball is the same one that they put on the Code Black and the Code X and the Code Red. The finish is the factory finish, as they call it, is 1500 grit, same thing as they put on the Code Black. However, the Code X I know has 3000 grit, and I think the Code Red also has 1500 grit polished as well. So, and then of course the different cover stocks, the Code Red I believe has the R2S Hybrid Reactive, the Code X has R2S Solid Reactive, so that one definitely would read the earliest of all of them that I'm naming right now. The Code Black having that R2S Pro Reactive cover stock, and of course here we have ye old Dark Code with its REX Pro Reactive. So now you know. I mean, I've never used any of the other Code balls, so who am I to really be saying much about this? I will say I'm not really a big fan of the Code series, but at least now I can say I finally tried something of the Code series, and honestly, that's the only thing that's got me by surprise, is how right of the lane I needed to be. But you see that, look at that, perfect example of how you get that good length slash pop off the back end. And also, I do gotta say that this ball is definitely got some forgiveness on it. I mean, there were times I think you could see there that I did miss quite right of the target, and I got the ball like to the edge of the lane, and the ball still would come right back. You can also see there that I got a couple light hits, and I did get some lucky breaks, and I don't know if there... Oh, actually, let's see. Let's take a look there. Nah, it doesn't really have that much forgiveness if you miss left of target. You can see that I went through the nose. It didn't really hold that well. But, you know, it's a little bit forgiving. I'll give it that. And there is one thing that I do have to, like, honestly mention, and that is that this ball bears a striking resemblance to that of a High Road X. You know, like... Some of you might agree, some of you might disagree, but I feel that this thing is exactly like a High Road X. Not 100% exact, but it just bears a strong resemblance. I mean, the way it shapes down lane, its length, and hell, even the way it looks. I mean, it just looks like a High Road X. It's got the same shine, it's got the same orange writing. I don't know, but... if I had to be like, you know, if I had to name the differences between the High Road X and the Dark Code, the Dark Code is, it reads the lane a little quicker than the High Road X. The High Road X is definitely just a little bit lengthier, and of course, the hook on it is definitely stronger on the Dark Code compared to the High Road X. Okay, so now I want to discuss a little bit what happened in Game 3, and it was quite a struggle for me trying to get this ball to the pocket. And in Game 1, I guess I must explain what happened there as well. I made the mistake of not playing a practice game off camera like I usually do. For those of you who don't know, that's part of my routine, where I play one practice game off camera to get loosened up and, you know, to get adjusted properly. And I would also use a couple frames to hook the entire lane like you see me doing right now. So that way I'm better prepared for when I turn the camera on to start shooting these shots. And yeah, I gotta say, like, I don't know, I think it could have just been me. I'm probably just not good enough to do it, but it was an all-out struggle in Game 3 trying to hook the entire lane with this ball, simply because I felt like there were some shots in there where the ball wouldn't come back around the corner. It would just quit, and there were times where if I tried to like add like more hook on it, it would overhook, and you know, it was just making it all around difficult. And you know, I think part of that reason was because I had to be careful with my speed. I had to find the right speed, and you know, I just don't know. Could it have been me? Could it have been the ball? I don't know. I definitely blame myself more for what happened in Game 3. Like you see right there, the ball just quit and it did not come back. And little nice pickup of the super wash out there, nice. But if I did have to say, like, this reminds me of what happened in the High Road X video. It was the exact same thing, where I just dominated Game 1 and 2, and then Game 3 came along and it just ruined it, because that shape, that quick arc shape with that strong push after that, I don't know, it just makes it so difficult. And you know, I think I gotta say that maybe I wouldn't. It's more recommended that you play this ball at your normal pace rather than trying to hook the entire lane with it, because it's just difficult. I mean, maybe one of you out there might it might be your bread and butter, but for me, it was just my enemy on that day. But I'm glad that I at least managed 200 plus. But yeah, there you go. There's my results. As you can see, I managed a 207, 237, and 208 with a decent 652 series and a 217 average in the end. So that was the Dark Code review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little change in scenery as well. Again, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. And overall, if I had to say, if you guys liked the High Road X and you want to have that type of ball again, then you should definitely look into this Dark Code, because the Dark Code is basically, from what I saw, the exact same thing with an upgrade in its hook, and it reads the lane just a little bit more. So that's overall what I think of the Dark Code. Not bad, but definitely not for my game. but maybe it might be for you. So if you want this ball, it'll at the time that you guys are seeing this, I already have it, obviously. It'll be out July 2nd everywhere. So yeah, if you like what you see, go ahead and pick yourself up one when you see it, or if you're lucky enough, snag one from somebody who is posting it for sale. So that's enough out of me. I'm Frank the Tank. That was the Dark Code ball review. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.